What's been catching your eye this morning?
I hate to put a damper on all of the optimism, but we've been doing quite a few stories on the continuing migrant crisis.
Yes.
And I think it's something we're going to see going on into 2022. And I think there's just a few points that could be made when we're talking about this, because I feel like a lot of the story is, why migrants choose to come here, what they experience when they get here. And something that we've been working on at the Adam Smith Institute and with a lot of other great organizations is something called the Lift the Ban campaign. So it's not really well known, but asylum seekers and migrants are banned from working in the UK while their claims process, and they have to have their claim processing for at least a year before they can apply for the right to work. During that time, they were given £5.66 a day to survive. So when we kind of talk about the migrant crisis, and we talk about how there's these economic pull factors bringing migrants into the country, that's actually not the case. France has a much more amenable system to migrants, and the migrants aren't staying there. So we need to look at the actual underlying factors for why migrants are choosing to risk their lives to come to the UK, where they're not allowed to work. They're given very small amounts of money to subsist on, subpar housing, all of that. So I think the Lift the Ban campaign is something that I'd like to raise awareness about. It asks for asylum seekers and migrants to be allowed to work, which takes them out of isolation, helps them integrate with their communities, gives them, better language skills, and keeps them out of criminal activity. If you don't give people the right to legally work, they're going to be driven to criminal activity to earn money, and that's just the facts. So this is something that I wanted to mention to bring awareness about in 2022, this policy, which could really change the lives for people who are already here, and I don't think is going to increase the number of people coming.
And I hope Priti Patel or someone at the Home Office is watching, because what she's just said, what Morgan has just said in 3 minutes, puts such a colour on that diagram that most of us don't know and don't understand. And it made absolute sense, and I would support wholeheartedly what you just said.
And Morgan and John, thank you very much for your thoughts on that story, because I think it will continue to be a big story here in 2022.